Alrighty, friends, so we are going to quickly review all the new words that we learned today, and then I'm going to show you how to answer the questions on your exit ticket. So I'm going to read the words that are on this side with the numbers, and then read the definitions that are on this side with the dots. I'm going to match the words that we learned with their definition. So if we look at this first word, characters, we know that first the characters were the three little pigs, and we also know that some other characters in the story were Emma, her parents, her teacher. So I can draw a line from characters to where it says the people, animals, or living things in the story. Anytime we read a story, the characters are the people, animals, or living things. Our next word, setting. In the Three Little Pigs story, we have the setting of the brick house, and in Emma's rug, we have the story of her kitchen table. So what are two things that those settings have in common? That's right, they answer that question of where the story takes place. So I'm going to draw a line from setting all the way to where it says where the story takes place. That's our setting. A new word we learned today was conflict. A conflict in the Three Little Pigs was when the wolf wanted to eat them, or a conflict in Emma's rug was when Emma lost her rug after it got washed and she didn't know how to draw without it. Both of those things are a problem. So we know that the conflict is the problem in the story. We're going to use the word conflict in third grade to talk about the problem. We also have some things that are called rising action. We talked about that today, how the rising action are the events at the beginning of the story that lead all the way up to the climax, or that big event at the top of our thinking steps that changes everything. So rising actions lead up to the climax. So I'm going to match rising action with events leading up to the climax. The climax, just like we said, is a major event that changes the story. So I'm going to match climax with the event where a major change takes place. So for example, a climax in Emma's rug was when her mom washed the rug, because that changed the way that Emma was able to draw. She was no longer able to draw with her rug after her mom washed it. So that was our climax. We also have our falling action, which is those events leading down to the resolution, or how we fix the conflict. So we had some events today in rising action that we talked about how Emma throws away all of her things and how she starts acting differently in school. Those events were falling action, or the events leading up to the resolution. And last but not least, we have resolution. Emma's resolution was that she found creativity and inspiration around her. That was how she was able to fix the conflict of not being able to draw. So our resolution is how the conflict is fixed. Take some time, maybe you want to click pause on this video and see what these different words mean. What did we match them with? Make sure that you know all of these words, because your exit ticket is going to look something like this. You are going to see the words and you're going to have to click the arrow. So for example, if I want to know what the characters are, I'm going to click the arrow and I'm going to find the definition that matches. So is the characters the problem in the story? No. Are the characters the events leading up to the climax? No. I'm going to find that the characters are the people, animals, or living things. And I'm going to click on that definition that matches and go to the next one. Easy peasy. So you just want to make sure that if you don't know, you watch this video again from the beginning to know what those words mean. For example, our next one, the setting, where the story takes place. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click where it says where the story takes place. You're going to finish that for all the rest of them, and if you need help, go back to the beginning of this video to review the definitions. I hope you guys enjoyed learning something new today, and tomorrow we will continue to talk about plot.